We got a little fan update here. It's been a long haul, I'll tell you. But I had to make these brackets to mount this fan. So I wanted more air pushing through the condenser. So it's snagged in. Yeah. This is going to hook up like that. And then the condenser will bolt to this, of course. I already checked my spacing. I got these a little short, so I had to weld these bolts right on the edge of that, and then had to bend these, and then I had to bend these, and it was a lot of messing around. But anyway, I got it fitting good, so now I took it all apart so I could paint it. But I have this condenser, and it fit in there nice. The only improvement I would suggest is if they would have made these tabs about another ½ inch longer, because when you put that screw in there, you're right against this tube. So for me, it would have been better if this was wider, but anyway, this is my fan shroud that I built. I painted it black. It's just kind of sitting here. I had to do a little modifying on that also. My snout of my water pump pulley was real close, so I took the grinder and ground these down. The other thing I had to do was I had to shorten this thing up. It was a little bit too thick. So I ended up cutting this off on my bandsaw and the vise there and moving it up, and then just plug welded this back to itself. So there's still a gap there. It's not ideal, but I don't know. I would like to have more space. It's probably less than an inch now, so. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with this whole thing. And really the limiting factor, this is why I went with 2 fans, because I don't have a lot of room, and I figured if I put 2 fans in, it would taper down and I would have room here. Well, I did have room. I do have room now, I mean. I had 0 room before, so now I have about a ½ inch. I've got a picture, if I could throw in there, of a ½ inch drill bit sitting across this. Maybe I'll throw this in the video so you can see that. But this is how much room I have. So anyway, I'll keep on going here. Like I said, I got this painted. It's been a lot of trial and error. Oh, the other thing I did too was I made a relief for my AC line. I ground this out and had a piece of 18 gauge. I'll put that in there. So got that welded, painted. So a little more mods to it. So we keep going. Got it in here. Got it painted. I got the brackets painted, and I painted the back of the condenser black. I just didn't want anything shiny showing through the grill on the outside. So we'll leave it like this on the inside. It'll be a radiator in front of it. You won't see this side anyway. I'll paint the radiator black just to have it all blend in. And she blows pretty good air. I got a battery hooked up here. We'll show you what that looks like. All right, ready? Here we go. So yeah, not too bad. She blows some air, so it should really help out a lot. All right, we have a little bit of an update for you here. I did get my belts, all the things hooked up, my AC pump alternator, the bracket modified to clear the new bracket. And this is the one that I made out of just a piece of scrapped 1/4 inch plate out of the bracket that I bought. I wanted to save this for another project, so saved me $125. I made those, or made that, and then had to modify my power steering to clear my upper control arm. So the belts I ended up with, the alternator belt was a 15450. Power steering was a 15370. That's this little guy. And the main AC belt is a 15585. And these are all Dayco brand belts. So this car actually has a narrowed 1972 Ford LTD front suspension, and it rides really nice. It's got disc brakes, but I had problems, or I noticed when I had this apart, the upper control arm bushings were kind of original looking. So I decided, hey, I got this front end apart, I'm going to change them out. So I changed those out, and I noticed my brake lines were cracked, and I could not find the factory brake lines for a 72 LTD with disc brakes. They were all the straight ends, like for drum brakes. Didn't have the banjo fitting right there. So I ended up buying these. They're for like a 70 Mustang. So I made these little offset brackets to fit these in, and then I ran some new brake line all the way up, and then same thing over here. New bushings here, painted that up. Got some, I got some new shocks too. New shocks. Yeah, brake line there, and then made that bracket, and then ran this all the way back to this little T block here. So that's where we're at on this. Yeah, just thought I'd give you an update. So I think that's where we're going to leave this video. I don't want to get it too long, and other stuff going on here. So glad you hung around this long. Thanks for watching, and if you don't mind, click that like and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. That really helps out the channel. And we'll catch you on the next one.